right to it.
Yeah, for the first time in 5 years, the Hamilton Light Rail Transit Subcommittee held a meeting to provide an update on its progress.
But it was briefly paused after a majority of councillors on the committee failed to take part. Nicole Martin reports.
While the LRT is still in its early stages, the director of the project provided the first update since 2017.
To date, Metrolinx has demolished 30 buildings on LRT corridor in the interest of community safety and to prepare for LRT construction.
And 64 properties have been purchased along the line so far. But before the subcommittee could hear from members of the community, the meeting was abruptly paused.
Can you provide me with some procedural instruction on how to manage the fact that we do not have quorum?
There was a 15-minute break because there weren't enough councillors on the committee taking part, all while housing advocates were waiting to have their voices heard after a rally this morning.
We need to keep tenants housed that currently have affordable housing, and we urgently need the City of Hamilton to build more of it.
They're calling on council to ensure affordable housing will be available along the LRT line by introducing what's called inclusionary zoning to ensure affordable units are provided in new developments.
Hamilton has targeted 2023 to start looking at using the policy. Every day we are losing out on affordable housing, so this timeline is not acceptable in the midst of a housing crisis.
It's something city staff say will take time to introduce. When it comes to the design plans for the LRT, councillors like Lloyd Ferguson are still concerned about parking for those coming from outside the city.
Okay, so that's take a vehicle to a parking lot, get on the HSR, take that down to either McMaster or the Longwood stop, then get on the LRT and go into town. Is that what the solution is then, Brian, if you can't get out of the city?
That is one option. Yep, multimodal transportation.
Okay, quite frankly, that's not a very good one. It's not practical. People won't do it, and they just won't come downtown.
There's not a desire for a large parking lot in and around Longwood.
Water main replacements will take place in the spring of next year at 3 locations, and major construction of the $3.4 billion 14-kilometer line is set to begin in 2024. Nicole Martin, CHCH News.
All right, Steve Ruddick here.